In this video, we're going to talk about what goes on behind the scenes when you're disputing your credit. And some of the things we're going to discuss, you might think that we're reiterating, but I think repetition aids learning, and some of these things are really important. And sometimes I can't remember what I said in other videos, so I want to make sure that I get you all the good information that you need as you learn how to repair your credit. There are 4 sections of law that we utilize in our dispute process. Section 604, Section 605B, Section 609, and Section 611. And we do have a copy of the Fair Credit Reporting Act on our website that you can access, or you can just look it up through Google. It's whatever you want to do. In Section 609, it lays it out where you can ask for certain things in the investigation. You can ask for a copy of the original agreement. You can ask for, say, transactional history. You can ask for the phone number of the person they called to verify that item, the name of the person. There are things that you can ask for a reasonable investigation. And that just doesn't happen. They don't play by the rules. And that's why we do what we do, so that we kind of make them and force them to play by the rules. So here's the situation. Let's say that you have a collection on your credit report. You send out a letter to them and you say, I recently came across this collection on my credit report and I want to have it investigated. Please send me a copy of the original creditor agreement. Please send me transactional history. Please send me the phone number of the person you called to verify this debt. And please send me the name of the person to whom you spoke. And what's going to happen is that letter comes into the office, the processing center, and a giant piece of equipment, whatever, it's going to scan, it's going to read the envelope, and it's going to scan and read the letter. It summarizes that letter and categorizes it with a code. It's a 2-digit or 3-digit code. It immediately gets sent electronically overseas, and it depends upon which credit agency you're talking to here. If you're talking to TransUnion, it's going to go to India. If you're talking to Equifax, it's the Philippines. And if it's Experian, they're the largest, they would go to either Jamaica or Chile. So it goes to one of those processors over there. They're going to get that. Now here's the thing. If you watch the video from 60 Minutes and some of the other training videos, you may remember that they have a 6-hour shift in which they work. A 6-hour shift. They have 90 disputes in which they have to complete in their shift. That's like roughly 4 minutes per dispute. It's crazy. There's no way they can do a proper investigation in just 4 minutes. So everything is automated. Everything is set up where it's automated as much as possible. So the processor, they're going to pull up your information. They're going to pull up your credit report, and then they're immediately going to contact. And it depends on what you're disputing. If it's a public record, they're going to go to LexisNexis. If it's like a collection or a charge-off or anything that's not a public record, they're going to a company called ID Analytics. And then ID Analytics, what they do is when they get that email from the reporting agency, they're going to pull up their credit report on you. And so the processor in one of these other countries, they say, here's John Doe, here's his address, here's his information he's disputing. Is it accurate? And they're going to come back with their credit report from ID Analytics, and it's going to match up. Well, when it matches up, they verified it. Well, that's not a proper verification. So then once it's verified, an automatic letter is created. It gets sent out to you, and it says, we've verified this account through our third party, LexisNexis or ID Analytics. It's not it's not right. So that's why a lot of these companies are verifying things. They're verifying information that way. So again, if you look at one of our other tutorials where we talk about changing your address, that's one of the reasons why. Because if you change your address and it's changed with the reporting agencies, and then you suppress ID Analytics, then it's not going to match up. It's not going to match up. See, that's the idea there. So that kind of gives you an idea of how things are working behind the scenes and why we do what we do. Again, You're welcome to do this on your own. If you want help, give us an email or a text or a call, and we're happy to help you out. Thanks, and have a wonderful day.